What's up, man? Alright, man. Okay. I know you are sick and tired of having to listen to all these vlogs, and I'm here to brighten your day. Because I know this has to be horrible. Anyways, my name is Jeffrey Wycliffe, coming to you live from 406 Cope Hall in the Shoeboxes, and we are here to talk about vlogs. Or dialogues. Yeah, dialogue, not vlog. I'm doing the vlog. Anyways, okay. And the first question is, do you feel that your group achieved true dialogue? And I'm going to say yes. One reason is because everyone just contributed to the conversation. No one really straight up attacked each other like they would in like a debate. I mean, it was just kind of just everyone just contributed, kind of added on. No one was really like, "Hey, look, you're wrong." I'm like, "Whoa, chill, bro. None of that." Because I mean, that's not what you do in a dialogue. And then another question is, were there active voices in your dialogue? I'm going to say, well, yeah, okay. I know for a fact that everyone talked at least 2 or 3 times. I mean, I talked a pretty decent amount. I mean, I didn't talk the most, and I didn't talk the least. I mean, I talked a decent amount. I guess I was kind of middle of the road on that one. And then, uh, were there more reserved voices? Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're gonna have that. I mean, of course, you're gonna have reserved voices. 'Cause, I mean, not everyone likes to talk. I mean, I like to talk sometimes, and other times I just don't feel like talking. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Exactly, because we're talking. Anyways. And then it asks, what role did I play? Well, like I said, I mean, I talked a decent amount. I mean, I wasn't too much, too little. It's kind of middle of the road. And then one thing I did like was our group leaders. We had this one guy. His name was Gray, I think. I don't remember what his name or what his last name was. Anyways, pretty cool guy. I think he's a sophomore. He had a killer beard. I mean, I'm trying to grow something right here. I mean, nothing shit. I mean, you can't really, yeah, you can't see it. It ain't that good. Anyways, this dude's beard was killer, man. I'm talking fresh. But I mean, he was a good guy. And then our other girl, I forgot her name because it's not that she didn't talk a lot, but I just liked that dude's beard. Anyway, she was really nice. And the other question is, why do you think dialogue is a component of C1000? Um, well, one reason is because I feel like you get to go out there and you get to meet some new people that you wouldn't get to meet unless you're doing this dialogue. I mean, I met this girl who lives in like, I think it's Gear, right next to me. Anyway, she's from Georgia. Nice girl. I mean, I never would have met her unless we were in dialogue, probably. But I don't really remember her name. Anyways, I guess that's how much of an impression she made on me. But anyways, nice girl, nice girl. And oh yeah, and I also liked this kind of, well, it's not really off subject. But anyways, I kind of like the icebreaker we played. It kind of, I mean, obviously that's what they're for, is to break the ice. Because I mean, everyone's kind of a little tense going in there. They're all kind of just like edgy, like, what is this gonna be? Like people gonna think I'm weird or something. It's like, dude, chill. That's why we play icebreakers. But it's called Connection. I'm sure you've heard of it. But I mean, people are like coming out with all these random facts, and one kid's like, I like dogs, and you're like, me too. And then you're like, Connection, because that's how it works. I mean, like I said, it just breaks the ice. Really good for it. And then the other thing was, do you see dialogue as a useful tool? Yeah, I mean, I see it. It's pretty useful. I mean, it kind of brings up some of the issues of today's world that, I mean, might not, they're not irrelevant. That's not the word I'm looking for. They're kind of just behind the scenes. Like, mine was about, I think, it was about gender roles. And gender roles are kind of, I mean, it was a good topic to talk about. I mean, if you like that kind of stuff, which, I mean, I kind of liked it. But it's talking about, like, guys' emotion, or is it okay for, like, guys to show emotion and stuff like that, which, I mean, I think that's perfectly okay as long as it's not, like, inappropriate. I mean, and then another thing we talked about was, like, is showing emotion, like, okay, or is like crying or, like, things that show emotion okay if they're not backed by emotion. I'm just like, no, because if you're just crying or like yelling or screaming for no apparent reason at all, then you might, I don't know, that just doesn't really make any sense to me. But anyways, I mean, overall it was a good experience. And I mean, other than it being 2 hours, which, I mean, it kind of has to be 2 hours, because I don't know. I don't feel like you could get through all this stuff if it wasn't 2 hours. And then another thing I like was that the character wheel where you like filled out all your stuff, because that kind of gave you that kind of uh, helped you get to know some of the people in your group. That I mean, it's pretty good because I mean that way you're not just like, hey, how you doing when you get in your little 2-person group. You're like, oh, I see you like blah blah. And you're like, yeah, and you're like, me too. And then that kind of just helps that out. But anyways, I mean that's about it. I mean wall to wall and treetop tall. That is all.